about you? Do you think, I was talking about Tim Bame's views of man and woman and how they're really not wholesome views, and how the community has reacted against that. And I was wondering whether you thought that the community has the right to protect its sort of shared opinion against an intruder like Bame.
Yeah, I think they have the right to protect their views, but they don't have a right to attack Tim the way they have. You know, to publicly put out banners with his picture on it, warning children away from him. I thought that was a little bit over the top.
Yeah, especially, I don't think he's ever evidenced any interest in children, has he?
No, definitely not. Those Beanie Babies he has around his house and, you know, those G.I. Joes are totally not what your typical pedophile would have around.
Well, then you're saying that he actually enjoys them. They aren't a lure. He's not fishing for children.
No, definitely not. I think he's happily happy heathen.
Happy what?
He's a heathen.
A heathen?
Yeah.
What the hell's a heathen?
He enjoys all pleasures.
Well, that's a hedonist. A heathen.
He's a
Oh, a heathen or heathen?
heathen.
I'm saying heathen.
Well, I guess, you know, I think a good way to frame this is if Bame were driving drunk
Again.
streets of Marshall and endangering people's lives,
Again,
we'd be able to smell it on his breath. But if Bame were...
Unless he had been doing whiskey enemas.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, then we'd be able to smell it, but not on his breath.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if Bame were smoking dope and cruising for high school girls...
Again.
We wouldn't know. We wouldn't be able to tell.
You're saying that dope, contrary to public opinion, has no odor.
No, you're you know, misunderstanding me. I'm saying that Bame is a very dangerous character.
Obviously. Why do you feel like we've allowed him on the show this long?
Well, he's a pretty good editor. And, you know, certainly I'm not going to do it. And I bet you wouldn't do it. I'm thinking Lupe wouldn't do it, so that's...
Yeah. Why do you think we've allowed him on the show so long?
Because he's a built-in laugh track. And regardless of his...
and we don't care why he's laughing.
Right. Regardless of his sexual appetites, I think he's a good member of Educated Bowlers.
Member.
As long as he doesn't touch me.
You said member. So, have you heard about the Schwann's celebration this week?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I think it's fun.
What have you enjoyed in particular?
The concert.
Did you go to any so far?
No, not yet. I'm going to Johnny Holmes tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're a fan of his?
Yes.
Anything else you're going to do this week? Do you go to any of the, like, Independence Park things or anything?
Yeah, I've been out to the park.
Yeah. What was that like?
They have a lot of good food.
Yeah. What do you think, that if there's a 100th celebration, a celebration of the 100th anniversary of Schwann's, that you'll be here?
Yeah.
You will?
Yeah.
Right. Isn't that kind of depressing to you?
No.
What are you going to do for 50 years?
Work, go to college.
Oh, yeah?
Married, have kids.
Where are you going to go to college?
I'm not sure yet. I'm looking around.
You know, there's a college right over there up the street.
Yeah, I applied at FSU and didn't get accepted.
Damn. Why? I can't believe that. Why are they rejecting people?
I have no idea.
Maybe you have to know somebody.
Maybe.
Well, anything else you'd like to say to your family or friends?
No.
Could I tell you to say something to your family or friends?
Yes.
All right. Say, looks like the end now.
It looks like the end now.
Thank you. Our next week's show will address a letter that was in the Independent, which accused us of being evil and or sponsors of evil. I thought it would be a good idea. By the way, I love it when people start throwing around the old E word, evil. It's a wonderful thing for any society to have. There's one portion of that society speculating that another portion is evil. I was thinking we could look around my house here to see the signs of evil. Here probably is a good place to start. Bookshelf. Stay away from books, kids. Ruin your mind. Turn you evil. And there we have another source of evil right there. Television. Obviously, Educated Bowlers is on television. But there are a lot of other evil programs now running on all channels, it seems. And if only we could allow the good among us to take control over us and to tell us what we want, then evil would be eliminated. Here, this is an artwork by my cousin. I think abstraction in art is probably a sign of evil. Look, why can't you do something more like Norman Rockwell, or what is his name? Norman Rock something. Guy does the calendars. Another, probably a bit of evil here. This is a Heathen Cultures artwork. Mayan god. As we know, there's only one true god. All the other gods are untrue. Let's see, more artwork over here. Can't make any sense of it. Evil, evil, evil. Yep. There's the wife. Probably a considerable source of evil. No. Yeah. Here's a stove, electric stove, and microwave. I was just thinking to put them on because I guess there are some cultures that view certain advances in technology are evil. And if we have a child, I'm not going to show the child because apparently there are people out there who are, truly evil, let's say, who abduct children and all that. This is where she eats, though. She's probably evil only because she doesn't know better yet, hasn't been disciplined enough to become good. Basketball, sports, probably a sign of the modern life. Sure sign of evil. Playfulness, sign of evil, probably. Maybe we should go out in the town and have a look. Some more evil. sexuality. You can see it there. Sexuality, those sexual urges that you have, the urges to do something sexual, those are evil. You need to curb those. Curb them until you're dead. Then they'll stop. And there's, again, sexuality, wrestling. Of course, violence, though, isn't really evil, because the United States is the most violent country on the globe, and Lord knows the U.S. of A. is not evil. Okay, so the best thing to do, I think, would be first to go over to Tim Bame's house to see if we can track down any evil over there. So let's go. First thing to note as we make our way over toward Bame's is that Bame lives over on the wrong side of the tracks, let's say, in the poor areas, and wherever you have poverty, you have evil. And don't get me wrong, the evil is not caused by the circumstances of poverty. Poverty is a result of evil. If you are a child born into poverty, you deserve that poverty because you're evil. People talk about, you know, there is no such thing as innate evil. Evil born evil. That's dead wrong. It wouldn't make any sense to have a child born into awful would it? I mean, how could that make sense? That would be a cruel God. We live with a just God who only banishes to poverty a third of the globe, at least, last report. 1/3 of the globe then obviously deserves poverty, because they are evil. Bame, of course, living in the poor area over here, really in a sort of shack, is our first sign that we're approaching evil. Here's Bame's house here on the corner. Hurdy, hurdy, home. Hurdy, hurdy, home. Hurdy, hurdy. First thing we'll check is his windows. See if we can catch him at any in the process of some evil. Difficult to see. I can make out his stove in there. It's a little conspicuous that he has his blinds drawn. What are you trying to hide, Mr. Bame? Lord knows what's going on in there. Let's go around inside and see if we can get in, if he's home, or see what happens.